update yɛde ɛbrɛ. It's for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ɛbra yɛde ne si adeɛ so pɛ. The first issue I remember declare a state of emergency. The electricity company of Ghana and as in Yamakania what Ghana has see what powers our lights, our electricity near there. Now according to John Dramani Mahama no any transition team, they argued say President ex-president Akufo-Addo all con and was the energy minister and then the finance minister, they should have budgeted. So okay, there's a new administration coming. You know, Ghana, ECG and I say prepaid and I say sorry, our electricity use it is being powered by oil, by petrol, by gas. So we need to make provision for these things. So that by a new administration or more banner, they can have enough time to put things in place and carry on. At least there should be gas any fuel near the idea what it should be able to take Ghanaians through the first 3 months. And don't what your budget ahead of time. But John Dramani Mahama, they were shocked. Say immediately after the transition, they realized, say, hey, Ghana, there's no oil, there's no gas. She knew what a bit sustaining a year Ghana. Now, according to John Dramani Mahama and the transition team, they are not surprised because Obiti say Ernest Owusu Bempa immediately after the elections, NDC for we know Becca say. Market immediately after Mahama swearing in, they'll be doing so. Immediately after Mahama swearing in, there'll be economic hardship. Titrini doing so. Now, Kase or your prophet. Why? And people are asking because this particular man, Ernest Owusu Bempan, he happens to hold a position at Ghana Gas. He happened to be one of the board chairs at Ghana Gas. He also happened to be one of the leading NPP communicators. So the question is how and what is really happening. A whole and information and be told just say. And propaganda the new patriotic party they did and ye Ghana for the amount fan John Dramani Mahama sem e doom so and ye yetimi ye faculty kwan bi so na Mahama ba amamuomu na doom so no be shana eti for see kan and no and John Dramani Mahama declare emergency eti for in some no baby right now ne say because I want you to know baby in some no put me baby e fiba the abeto just see an air party say John Dramani Mahama Otimi announces our emergency. Otimi secure certain Ghanaian companies. Okay, Mumbai petrol. Ni use you bet you on credit ni na maniama. Me no kasi be Ghana. There's light. Honestly, doom so shut down by this particular 2-3 weeks of John Dramani Mahama na mamumu. It tells you how Mahama is serious on solving the energy crisis. Now, President John Dramani Mahama, one of the things or the two and they say, now that he has come to power, he wants to take a different approach, and that approach to ECG, the electricity company of Ghana, is to privatize it. Obeka said before Akufo-Addo, ex-president Akufo-Addo about power, one of the first major moves they did was to privatize ECG. Now the power development sector, PDS. As our PDS, Labor Union because the deal was shaky. It's like we're giving almost 80% or 70%, almost 100% of Ghana's energy sector into a private individual. So Ghana for a deal no collapse here. Then ECG they had their own company backer. It sounds to be government owned. But now John Dramani Mahama say for Ghana, for us to have stable electricity, we can't continue to look inside the box. We need to look outside the box. Into one of the things or having meetings with these stakeholders. Me tell me here, one more directly or indirectly, they are involved in Ghana. Oil, near gas, your top if you are manone, your craft in Nigeria near the idea. You timi you send a bit their power. Your electricity, these companies, John Dramani Mahama, and your meeting. No, meeting, not sure. See, we want to make ECG great again, more like MAGA, make America great again. But then for us to do that, it's for not John Dramani Mahama air parties. We need to also think out of the box, and we need to put privatization. Yeah, for privatization, let's put privatization on the table. Me tell me, yeah, privatization air parties. I don't know a government, yeah. But yes, a bit mama foreign countries and foreign companies. Almost so they can get a share and also they can have a management quota in it. At the end of the day, any solely government. Any the ECG they be a National Communications Authority and an NCA basically. It's more say Ghana and your telecommunication ministry and a telecom industry. It is being managed by NCA. And NCA, no, on one or Maka say, okay, my license for companies like Glow, Telecel, formerly Vodafone, MTN, and Co to operate. So they are all operating under this particular spectrum, which is being provided by NCA. NCA can be approved, and then Starlink should come to Ghana. At the end of the day, 5G should come. Those kind of things. Now, John Dramani Mahama want to take a similar approach. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wants to take a similar approach. Now, so that similar approach, no, NTA for me, no, say, no, we are getting an update about it. Say, here, even before the end of the year, no, let's say Ghana, so privatization, John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, proposing, no, it will come to pass. Now, we have something from a graphic online. Basically, the graphic online is giving us an update, and I said giving us an update about how this thing will even come. So quickly, let's just put this on the screens. Therefore, the energy minister gives committee 1 month to develop ECG privatization plan. It's now the energy minister designates or party say on no any time 1 month moon develop a plan. Shall I say? ECG a bit more privatizing, we can privatize it. Now I know say it will not be fully and fully into individual and say you privatize there. We have better security, we have better services, we have quality services, it's very efficient, and also at the end of the day they make sure they make profit. If you don't know why, that's year on year, ECG was recording losses. They were recording losses up to 5 billion or so cedis every year. Making profit for the past 7 years. So ECG was say privatized, but we need to do it in such a way. Say Ghana yen ton ye hon, tesen ye ton Ghana Airways yen ton ye hon ma bro. For at the end of the day, no ye tikrom ha, but we don't even control electricity. Let's listen to exactly what this is about. Now, also the Minister of Energy and Green Transition, John Jinapo, has inaugurated a 7-member technical committee to spearhead consultations within the power distribution sector and devise a comprehensive plan for the privatization of Electricity Company of Ghana within a month. The committee, composed of energy experts and key stakeholders, is charged with crafting strategies to transition ECG to private sector management with the aim of improving operational efficiency and service delivery. So now they are saying, they want a path, okay? And yes, sorry, and I need ECG, but key stakeholders, any ECG, more from brass, okay, ECG na hand ye tosin. When ye here, it's management here, the way share private companies are, hand on bit, why not? Private company come be so much, where the merits, which is the advantage, where the demerits, which is the disadvantage. So at the end of the day, Ghana and Parliament can weigh if it is a good thing or not before we enter the door. Yes, I'm true. So speaking to the media, after the committee's inauguration, Mr. Jinaport dispelled concerns that the government intends to sell the state-owned electricity distribution outright. Let me assure the nation that we have not decided to sell ECG. Ours is to ensure that we get the private sector involved. And we also want to emphasize local participation, he stated. So, I'm not for the baker, so Ghana for somebody, the PDS buy an NPP for. NPP for the PDS by na Ghana for both when I'm beton ECG near the ade. Yen ke bi shemu John Dramani Mahama buy indeed and nansa. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama on become yentia. His Excellency says he see ane or buy beton ECG. And was the entesa. Ye here ya been say beton ECG. No mum ye share a kwanya. At the end of the day, you be to me the private sector. We can involve the private sector for effective and efficient. And a critical example is GTV. GTV station actually ye pa based on acquire government own to TV3 the Biarada. But let me also commend GTV, Ghana Television. Now it didn't also take a year. Key your friend is saying strategies are nowadays it's like GTV is everywhere, almost GTV studios online, they have digital platforms, social media, they are very viral. So that is a key to them. So therefore in regards to the ECG there, me no can say Yama John Jinapo happens to be the energy minister designate Yamano your friend is a few months on my ECG for 1 month. So Bibia and Seven they need them to develop a comprehensive plan. At the end of the day, ye ton ECG ebe boa Ghana na near ton crana and I say you involving the private sector. Sorry, one case of betos they will involve the private sector. You involving the private sector. Parts Ben I was say the mom. So let me explain this because me say be amount for dream kissing her. So one of the ways I ECG4 person mo say okay, ECG4 have a lot of things. The same company, they are changing prepaid meters. The same companies, they are involved in the collection of fees. The same companies, they are involved in customer complaint. The same company, they are managing. So they are saying, okay, I didn't tell you certain parts. ABM company be contract say company manage our technical issues. Until mona mko solve prepaid meters another company munambe update a system, another company munambe manage our affairs. So at the end of the day, even though it's for Ghana, even though at the end of the day Ghana, we can have these companies at the end of the day for effective and efficient management. The word is effective and efficient management, and that is exactly what is really going on. Once again, be alive. Be alive. So bring in your comment. Don't just watch. Don't just sit down and watch. How of the lives too. You'll be very glad if you bring in your comment because issues in the ABB. If you have your coba could do so your chicken and need US. Giddy. Say you can't say Trump on the agro. In the picture be two screen so nipa na ya channel. Nipa ye be the popular pa answer nipa nipa nsem so no. We'll be very happy to get some of your comments and feedback on this particular issue. What do you think? Do you think say at the end of the day, this particular privatization thing the Ministry of Energy, and the Minister designate for Energy, what is planned? Do you think is really going to help Ghana? Do you think it's a step in the right direction? These are questions. Definitely, we want to know. We want Ghana to succeed. It's here for a so we'll be getting some comments, and definitely very soon you better go over to YouTube to read certain comments and some comments of Adofua and Yashafua more share this particular program. What do you think? And first of all, one of the things I PCB Bisani said, what do you think about John Dramani Mahama Namamu? He been in office for just a year, almost a year 24th. So a year 7. We 7 from a year 24 month. Whereas the January 7th, it should leave you somewhere around 17 days. So His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, he's been president for almost like getting to 3 weeks. Okay, less than 3 weeks. But then, how would you rate him? Is he doing well so far? No decision now all taken. Anyhow, do you think it's really helping? These are things if we concern this issue, we will be very, 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 very glad. So let us know your comments. My comments about this particular thing. And to be able to YouTube, now, concerning this particular issue. And whatever is going on in this particular country. Now,